I've been seeing a lot of people on YouTube lately and they seem so obsessed with tracking. Today we are going to do a full day of eating, and I'm also going to throw in a little bit of my sprint workout footage. I haven't done a full day of eating in a really long time, and I'm about 3 months post-show, and some people have been asking me what I've been doing with my diet, and I'm still tracking my macros, but I also have days where I'll eat more intuitively, and I call it intuitively tracking. So in my past few vlogs, you guys have heard me talk about listening to my body, and if I'm still hungry, I'm going to eat. And being on a college campus, walking around a lot more, still working out, using my brain more in classes requires more calories, and I've actually been really hungry ever since I've been on campus. So therefore, I give myself kind of a macro range, if that makes sense. And I'll let my carbs bounce around, but I'll also let my fats bounce around while I keep my protein at a constant. And I find that this has been helping me from not feeling so restricted and like stuck in these macros. I've been seeing a lot of people on YouTube lately and they seem so obsessed with tracking, and if they don't fall within like 5 grams of like carbs or protein or fat, like they freak out and they're like, oh my god, like I didn't hit my macros and I'm falling off on track. And if you're tracking just to track and live like a nice balanced life, then you don't have to be obsessive about it and start getting anxiety about it, because then there's like a disorder there. If you're tracking for a show, that's completely different, because diet is a huge part of how you're going to do at your show. So I just don't like when these girls are hitting their off season and they're still extremely obsessive about what they're eating and freaking out about getting off track. My friend Kim also talked about this, and I talk about Kim all the time, but she talked about how these girls, they'll do like slow motion video of them eating pizza or a cupcake, and it's just this like weird relationship with food that I don't think we should be promoting. Do I think you should treat yourself? Absolutely. But do I think you should make it a big production if you have pizza or if you have something that's like not healthy or not clean? No, because it's just showing that there's a weird relationship with food there, and I don't think we should be promoting that. So going back with me, I could see that I was falling into that, being too strict with my macros. So therefore, like I said, I am my own coach, and I decided to give myself macro, I would say like ranges. So if I am having, I guess you could call this carb cycling too, but it just changes day to day. For example, yesterday was an extremely active day. I was coaching, I worked out, and I was just on my feet like all day. So therefore, because I was so active, I gave myself extra carbs that day. And that range would be 300 grams of carbs. On days where I'm more sedentary, not doing much, I will give myself 275 grams of carbs, or 250, depending on like how my hunger is. And on days where I'm just being like a bum and, you know, just chilling at home, I will normally just allow myself have 200 grams of carbs. And for me, that makes sense, because day to day your body and your activities that you're doing are changing, and at the end of the day you need to listen to your body. If I'm more active, I need to feed myself, and if I'm less active, I don't need all those calories. So that's been something I've been doing during my reverse diet, is I'm still tracking, but I intuitively track. I really try to stay in tune with my body and what it wants, and I don't want to restrict it either. So I hope that kind of gives you guys an idea of how my reverse diet is going, and I will show you meal number 1. Okay, so meal number 1 does not look super delicious or anything, but it's just some overnight oatmeal. I use the maple brown sugar instant oatmeal. I use 2 packets of this and 4 ounces of this plain Greek yogurt. I am also going to have one of these little Dannon Light and Fit Greek yogurt like cups, and it's the pumpkin pie one, so I'm super pumped. This one tastes really, really good. And yeah, so this is going to be meal number 1, and I'm going to top off my oatmeal with some Chemical Farms, or aka Walden Farms. so freaking hot in here, but whew, just got a few sprints done, doing a sprint workout today. Nothing, well, it is pretty intense, but nothing too crazy. I'm not lifting today, but I wanted some sort of like active activity to do, so I decided to hit the track today. One of my favorite things is to train like an athlete, be in different sort of like athletic atmospheres. Sometimes I'll like hit the football field, run stairs, other times I'll hit tracks and do track sprints. You guys have seen me at gymnastics practice lately, and I've been practicing gymnastics, so just trying to be more well-rounded as an athlete and as someone who's involved in fitness. I do not think that you have to compete or do bodybuilding in order to be fit or be a fitness person. I think fitness encompasses like so many more things than just bodybuilding, and that's why I do this sort of training. I like to train like an athlete. It's what being involved in athletics is what made me like who I am today, if that makes any sort of sense. So keeping that athlete mentality, pushing yourself, and making it not only about how you look, making it more about performance. And that is basically what has saved me this off season, is making my training about performance more than about what my body looks like. So I'm telling you right now, these sprints are freaking hard, but I am feeling so strong today. I am running faster than I have ever ran before. And my legs feel so strong, and it's nice. So I'm gonna finish off this workout, and I will see you guys in the next clip. Okay, so meal number 2 is some shredded lettuce. This is about 3 ounces of just plain shredded lettuce and some pico. I have 2 ounces of pico, and then 1 serving of my favorite dressing of all time, the Bolthouse Farms cilantro avocado dressing. I was scrolling through Instagram this morning, and I saw that Quest Bar released another flavor, or like a new flavor for their protein bars, and it is a blueberry muffin. Look at that. It looks so good. So blueberry muffins are one of my favorite like pastries, and I think GNC has these right now, so I'm going to hunt one down, taste test it for you guys. Pray for me. I hope I find this stupid bar, because it sounds amazing. And I've really been actually trying to wean myself away from protein bars, because I find that they're so high calorie for like this little tiny bar, and it's not really filling. But I like them for treats, you know, it's better than a candy bar, and I really like Quest bars. They're convenient, and at the end of the day, with me being on the go, I don't always want to bring chicken with me, so that's why I like protein bars. I don't recommend making them a part of your diet, but you know, hashtag balance, if you know what I mean. Okay, so since I found the blueberry muffin Quest bar, I am going to eat it today. So here's what it looks like. It's just in a blue package. The macros are 6 grams of fat, 22 grams of carbs, and 21 grams of protein. Quest bars are normally really good if you microwave them, so I am eating this one cold. If I can... Struggling. There we go. So you guys can get an idea of the texture right there. I can see like graham cracker and blueberry throughout the bar. It's really like bendy, very like soft. Ooh, you can see blueberry. Looks really good. Oh my god, it's so good. So the bar tastes really sweet, just like a blueberry muffin, but it's not overly sweet. You can taste the blueberries, you can taste the like graham cracker pieces, and I think it's supposed to, like, the graham cracker is supposed to resemble a muffin. I don't know. It tastes really good. I would rate this bar out of 10 a 9. It is super good. There's lots of little chunks in it. I wish Quest would like sponsor me because I love their products so much, but I did buy this with my own money. I've been eating Quest bars for 2 years now, and I have to say this is one of my favorite flavors. Cookie dough is probably the first, but then this blueberry muffin one, it's a close second. So. did some like errands at the mall, aimlessly wandering around. And I got some Chipotle. I had to wait 40 minutes for Chipotle and an extra 10 minutes just for fajitas, so I didn't get charged. So normally when I get a bowl, I'll get white rice. I'll also get the chicken, some of the mild salsa and lettuce, and then these are the stupid fajitas that I had to wait for, and they look like worms. They don't even look good at all. So I'm going to eat this meal and then I'm going to hang out with Stephanie. Stephanie, say hi. Hi! I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure you hit like and subscribe. It helps support my channel, helps me come out with more content for you guys, and have a great day.
And I know now we're getting older. The world we built is slipping through our fingers.